Hi, I'm Erica from AccuQuilt.
And I'm Edita Sitar from Laundry Basket Quilts. Welcome.
And we are here today to see how to use your little butterfly die. I'm so excited to see some of your projects.
Oh, you are excited about it. I am so excited about it. I love small projects and I like making things as gifts. So this butterfly die, this is the newest one that we have out. It is wonderful to make a little pincushion, or you can make a little mini quilt. Doll quilt. So let me talk you through it. First part of it, always select your fabrics.
Right.
And in this case, I chose my Sticks and Stone collection batiks for this project. It's really wonderful group of fabrics. It has a little bit more tea-dye colors to it, very settled. I really like those. The squares are 5-inch, and that's what you need to do. If you're cutting your own fabrics, 5-inch squares, you can prepare those. You're also gonna need some other fabrics. You're gonna need your background fabric, your little border fabric, your backing, and those I have it cut right here. Your backing, your little background fabrics, and this piece right here is your little border, for this.
And your background's 5 inches?
Yes, the backgrounds are 5 inches. The strips are 1 inch right here, and I cut my backing. And also I cut a lining for my pincushion. I like to line my pincushions so that way wherever I stuff inside doesn't come through it.
What a great idea.
Thank you. So I use a little bit of a muslin, and those are nice large squares. They're 6 inches. I like a little bit bigger, then I trim it down during the process. So those are our extra pieces to make the pincushion. Let's start with my favorite part, what it is choosing my fabrics, and I have little squares, and now putting a little bit of a fusible webbing on it.
Perfect.
So batiks don't have a right and wrong, so we can put the fusible webbing on whichever side we would like to, choosing the side that we wanted to have it, and then just gently press it, and you can use the featherweight or the lightweight fusible webbing, or any fusible webbing you prefer.
Great.
I like those two because it gives me good raw edges.
Okay.
Once the fabric is fused, and remember, do not overpress. If you overpress, it's hard to cut, and it's hard to sew, and it's hard to quilt. So just easy does it. Yeah, less is better with fusible webbing. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm actually gonna cut 2 squares. You can cut as many as 4. I like to make multiple projects at once, so if I'm making 1 pincushion, I can might as well make 2 of them. I'm gonna place my fabric, center it up, place it right side up, and it does not matter if I flip the fabric this way or this way, just I like to look at the fabrics. Oh, look at how exciting. I like looking at
your fabrics too.
Oh, thank you. So right now I cover up, and we have a perfect little mat that fits right on it, and right there. Oh, look at this, how quickly I have my butterfly cut. 2 of them.
And we could do 4.
Yes, yeah, you can do as many as 4. It works really nice. As soon as I cut, I open it up. Look at this. Look at those pieces. Ooh, they come right out. Isn't it perfect? Look. So perfectly cut, nice edges. I have pieces for 1 butterfly, and then the other one, the orange one. See how lovely that works? I just adore this.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you should see when you're making a little doll quilt and you're making with a little granddaughter or little friend that it's only 10 or younger. Oh, they love using the machine. And I have to tell you, my 18-year-old, she likes to use it.
Well, good.
Yes. So once we have our pieces cut, now we're gonna take a little bit of a background. I have a background here. I'm gonna push those to the side.
Sure.
And I selected 2 orange wings for the bottom. I selected 2 blue for the top of my butterfly. And I'm gonna start laying them out on my background. Remember, if you wanted to, you can crease your background in half. And that way you know what their center is.
Perfect.
Yeah. And I just place my pieces with the paper right side up, and I gently crease a corner. Look what happened, how it separates.
Oh, it separates perfectly.
Really nice. And I peel it away.
Wonderful.
And now I can lay this one, do the same thing to this one. Oh,
so quick and easy.
yeah, yeah, it's wonderful. Just leave a little room. Remember that you're going to stitch around it if you want to quilt the background.
Okay.
So leave yourself a little room.
Okay.
And
Well, we're going to be adding that border too.
yes, yeah. So right here, that's the butterfly. The next step would be that low center body parts. And we could just take one of the body from that we cut it and use it. It's just fine. I like to give a little contrast to it. So what I did is I actually took a leftover low batik, put a fusible webbing or leftover from another project and used it right just on the center to cut some bodies. So that's what it's gonna go right here, a low body. Quickly, with just a touch of the iron, press it in place.
Excellent.
Just like that. Now it's time to add our low borders. And the square was 5 inches, so we have a 1 by 5 low rectangles, and we're gonna sew them top, bottom. Then we're gonna finish with left and a right for this look.
Perfect.
Yeah. So let me move this out of here. Now we have a quilt top.
Okay.
I have added a little bit of bedding.
All right.
And remember, we had a muslin
for the lining.
For the lining.
Right.
And that's what it's gonna be, our low quilt top to our pincushion. Do you see what I did?
Perfect.
I'm gonna stitch in a ditch around our low border, and then I'm going to stitch on the top of my butterfly. Did you notice I skipped the applique stitch?
You did.
Yeah.
You did. Great time saver for a little project.
Yes, for a project like this, I move right into quilting, and my quilting stitch is what it holds everything in place.
Right.
Notice what I did. I give a little whimsical design, or let me grab this pincushion right here. That's a little sister to this one. On this one, I stitched just around 1/8, leaving all the edges raw. It's a pincushion. We're never going to wash it, a laundry, so we don't have to worry that the pieces lift up. And with the lifting, it gives a little bit fun look to it. And it is a quick project. If you desire to use an applique stitch around, you need to do that before you layer with bedding and a lining. And you can visit other videos that we have, like Go Simple Shapes, Go Dancing Umbrella, and use those for reference for
more detailed information
applique.
on doing that.
Yeah.
Great.
For this one, I just layered it and stitched it. Once I finished quilting, I took my other 2 pieces. Remember, I had a backing, and I lined the backing again with a piece of muslin, and I first trimmed this beautifully after I finished quilting, and I layered this up like this. Notice this is a little bit bigger than the bottom part, but that's good because then it gives you a room in case something shifts during stitching. I put a pin, 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 and I sew around, staying 1/4 inch away from the edge, from the quilt top.
Okay.
What it's trim.
And then just leave a little opening.
Yes, leave a little opening, turn it right side up, and all that you need to do, stuff all the little fun pieces of bedding and maybe stitched clothes right here. And that is what we need to do to complete that wonderful little pincushion. When I make one, I always make another one because it's a quick project. You have all the tools out and you can enjoy it. And sometimes when you get all excited about it, if you make one block, you can make a dozen. And like I said, cutting them with your little dies is just wonderful.
Thank you so much for sharing your projects. We hope that you'll look at our AccuQuilt.com for more inspiration and more project ideas.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. I'm also looking forward to see what you girls going to do with your dies. Just remember, the small butterfly will go great with your big butterfly. This block is 10 inches, those blocks are 5, so we can easily adjust and fit them together and make a little family of butterflies.